Hi, I'm Leslie Blodgett. Congratulations for choosing Bare Minerals makeup. You know this makeup is so special, it's so good for your skin. And I'm real excited because now I'm going to be able to share with you some great tips and techniques so that you can achieve flawless, radiant skin. All right, we're going to get started right now. We have the models, Stacy's here and Monica. Actually, they're everyday people like us. And we are going to talk about Bare Vitamins now. Okay. So you guys don't have any makeup on. Nope. We're just going to start from scratch. And later you'll see how we evolve with Bare Minerals makeup. Okay. So we're going to put Bare Vitamins on the skin. What you're going to do is you're going to pump this very lightweight liquid. And there's no fragrance, it's multivitamin. It's got salicylic acid in it, so it's going to smooth out the skin surface. And basically it's a prep for the skin that you put on prior to your Bare Minerals makeup. Helps smooth out the surface and rev up the complexion. What kind of skin do you have, Stacey?
I have oily skin, so I use Bare Vitamins alone.
Okay, great. And what about you, Monica?
I would say that I have normal skin, and then it's oily in the T-zone.
So you might need, since you're new to the line, you might need a moisturizer on top of Bare Vitamins.
Oh, okay.
That's how it works. If you're drier skin, you can wear a moisturizer over it. But it's great because it's so lightweight, it feels really good on, and you'll notice that it's a great prep for the skin. And we have a fan club just for Bare Vitamins alone. So many women love this product. We don't scent our products, so it's just a wonderful, lightweight prep for the skin. Next, we have Bare Minerals, my favorite. This is the foundation that will revolutionize your skin. It's the most wonderful makeup for your face. And the reason it's so good for you is because it's 100% pure. There are no chemicals. You can sleep in this makeup. Now I'm going to show you how to use it. All right, you're going to get 2 jars of the Bare Minerals makeup. You're going to open it up and you're going to see there's a sifter inside and a label. So you're going to pull the label. I recommend you just pull it so that a couple of the holes are exposed. Or you can take a pin and poke a couple holes with the pin so that not all the makeup comes through the sifter. Then you're going to use the lid. The lid's very important in the application process. Just pour some in. Look at this. This is all you're going to need to get started. Can you see that? You're going to take your Flawless application brush. You're going to swirl, swirl, swirl until all the minerals are inside the brush. So you don't see it anymore on the outside. Can you see that? And then you're going to tap. So far we've done the swirl and tap, and now we're going to buff it right into the skin. Now, Stacey, you've been using Bare Minerals for a while, so you know the technique really well.
Love the ease of it. You can build on it. I start off with the light application in the center, and then I build where I need more coverage.
And Stacey, you're in your mid-30s, right? Mm-hmm. And you have skin issues. What are your issues?
I have a breakout, a lot of discoloration over the years, sun damage. I even take the minerals down to this area where I have sun damage. Oh, show me how you do that. That's usually I go right from the forehead down the center of the face, and then right down through the
Great, because it provides great coverage. And remember, there's an SPF 15, and you don't have to worry about applying another layer of greasy sunscreen. You're just buffing it into the skin. With buffing, you're going to show that radiance, and there's a soft luminosity that the minerals provide.
What I love is that it covers everything up, but you can't see the makeup.
Yeah, because you're not going to get that line. So just keep buffing it away.
And it doesn't have that
weightless
heavy feel.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's very weightless.
Yeah. We're only showing you right now one shade. We'll show you in a second how you blend a couple shades together. With Bare Minerals foundation, when you're using one shade, you're going to swirl all the minerals in, tap it, all the excess off, and buff it into the skin. I know a lot of you have problem skin. Bare Minerals is perfect for you. If you have rosacea, a lot of you have it right on the cheek over the nose, you just swirl, tap, and you just buff right over. You get the great coverage that you want. If you have acne, whatever kind of acne you have, you just swirl, tap, and buff the purest makeup, and you will cover it up, and you won't exacerbate the problem. Now you get 2 shades of foundation with your collection, and it's very easy to shade blend the 2 together. Just going to dip into the first color and then dip into the second. And you just go back and forth until you think you've achieved the right shade. And you swirl, tap, and buff. Stacey, you mix shades all the time.
in the winter season, when I'm a little bit paler, I find that I will dip in more into the light. And in the summertime, when I've gotten a little bit of sun, of course not much, I dip into the dark.
It's just a matter of going back and forth and playing with it. It's not supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be a fun way of getting the perfect shade of foundation. And Monica, because you are new at this, do you understand this concept?
I do
of going back and forth
it.
and swirling it in?
Right. And don't be intimidated by the minerals either, because once you swirl it, they're all blended together.
Yeah.
In your lid.
Great. And then you just brush it on, and if you get a little bit more one day of one shade than the other, you're not going to notice that on your skin. It's going to look flawless every time. All right, so now we have the foundation, the right shade on your face. It's time to go into detail work with the concealer brush and getting into the spot areas that need extra concealing. Now you'll have this fabulous concealer brush. You're going to take your foundation and put a little bit into the lid. And you might want to stick with the lighter shade of the two shades in the kit. So you really swirl it in and you tap it so that all the excess minerals are no longer on the concealer brush. And then you just go right over where you need any spot concealing. You just right on top of your foundation. I like to do it over the foundation versus under. And then you can go right into the eye area and hide those dark circles. And Stacey, why don't you show us what you would do as a concealer? Now remember, none of your ex-boyfriends will be watching, so go ahead.
Let's hope not. I go in where I have my imperfections. We all get those breakouts.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I touch up, and what I really love to do is use it around my eyes. Right through here where I get dark.
Yeah, show that. Definitely right inside the eyes. We get dark
Right through the
circles,
corner and right on
especially
this corner.
Yeah, especially over 30. You're not over 30 yet, Monica, so
Not yet.
that hasn't
Soon
happened
to
to you.
be.
Well, let me tell you, hang on to these tips. You'll use them.
Any brown spots that you may have?
Yeah, all my discoloration right through here. The mineral usually covers it, but if I want to go in and really perfect, I'll take this brush and do it
Right.
the lighter shade.
Yeah, use the lighter shade
Go
for your
in.
spot concealing. Right. And then when you're done spot concealing, you can go back over it with your foundation brush
That's what I like to
and
do.
just buff it all back together for a really flawless look. So Monica, what are your skin issues? What do you need to conceal?
I'd love to tell you, every morning I wake up with the redness underneath my nose. So definitely that is the problem area for me. Put some into my lid, swirl it around with my concealer brush, tap,
Right?
and buff it in. Yeah, this is definitely an area.
Right. Yeah, it takes the redness right out. Look at that.
It does. And swirl again.
Yeah, you like a
Tap
real
it.
natural look.
And then a little blemish here.
Great.
And then take the larger brush, right? And I'm just gonna blend it in.
So you can see the advantage of concealing with the concealer brush. It gives you a great concentration and detail work on all those areas that you're uncomfortable with. You are going to fall in love with warmth because it's going to give your skin that look of healthy radiance. The way you look when you're sitting next to a fireplace or next to candlelight. Let me show you how it works. You need so little of this product to make a difference on your skin. You're just going to put a little bit into the lid. Do you see that? That's all you need. Using your second brush now. You're not going to mix your brushes. You get 3 of them. Swirl it in. Tap. And what I like to do is I like to apply it where the sun would naturally hit my skin, over my nose, and then I always put some on my chest area as well. Up on my forehead, my chin. I will not leave the house without my warmth.
I love warmth. I find that warmth just adds the finishing touches to my flawless finished complexion. And I even take warmth down to the chest area too if I want to warm it up.
Okay. So we just want to apply it where the sun
Yeah,
hits.
try that, Monica. Just go onto the cheek area. Great.
Kind of like that and buff
Very
it
little.
in.
The trick is to use very, very little. You can always add more, but go over the eyes as well, where your eyeshadow would be, on the forehead a little bit. Warmth is a great shade adjuster as well. So if you get darker in the summer, you don't need to go down to a darker shade of foundation. Use your warmth either just on top of your foundation, the way we're doing it now, all over the face, or use it the way we shade blended before, where you dip it into the 2 shades and swirl it. It's fabulous. And instantly, if you're not feeling well, you will look well. That's how it works.
Yeah, it really does spark up.
See, you guys haven't had your warmth on all this time,
No,
but now it's coming up.
Yeah. Now my ex-boyfriend's gonna watch.
Talk about shade adjusters. Warmth is perfect for that. You take some of your foundation, and you're going to take a little bit of warmth into the lid, and you're going to create a perfect shade for your new skin color needs. So now you have your two foundations and your warmth adjusting to your skin tone throughout the year, and that's all you need. And that's it. Swirl, tap, and then buff. Well, now that you know how to use warmth, let me show you some really fun tips and techniques. The first thing you're going to do is warm up your favorite lipsticks. Here's a shade. It's called Passion Fruit. I actually love this color. But here's a way to take a shade that you have and actually transition it through the seasons. You would take your bullet and put it right into warmth. Just dip it right in and tap. And then you just apply it right on the mouth. And it gives you a really different look. So this you can take from summer to fall or from fall to winter. With a lip brush, you can just dip it, lip brush right into warmth, and then dip it into the lipstick bullet and then apply it directly onto the lips. And you can do this on any lipstick color. And it just gives you different options. And you have already a lipstick wardrobe, I know you do.
Great.
It just gives you a whole different look. Now we're going to show you how to use Warmth and Buzz Latte for lips to give your lips a sheer wash of color. It's so beautiful, and especially if you want a 5-minute face, you put your foundation, your warmth on, you dip your Buzz right into the warmth, and gives you a beautiful look. And Monica, why don't you demonstrate that for us?
I'd love to try it.
Okay.
So I'm just taking the Buzz,
right,
and I'm going to
dip it right in
into the warmth.
So it just covers the top side, and then tap.
And tap, of course.
All right.
Okay.
Now apply it like a lipstick. See what happens.
All right.
Buzz is a very sheer lip gloss. See, it's a lot easier than it looked, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot easier.
Now, warmth also can be a great eyeliner. It's really simple. You just take this eyeliner brush and you swirl it in. I like to wet it first. It gives me like a liquid line. Then I tap, and then you just apply it really close to the lash line. It makes a great eyeliner for all different eye colors. I know a lot of women have written to me to tell me that they use warmth and they put it in their body lotion, and they put it all over their body for that warm glow all over their body. I also know women who take their hair gel and put a little bit of warmth in their hand in their hair gel, and they put some red highlights in their hair that way, or they use a brush and put streaks in. So there's so many, I mean, you may come up with your own ideas. It's endless. Just don't stop coming up with the ideas. It's really fun.
It's a great product.
You have received this fabulous product called Glee in your package, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Glee is a shade that I created that gives your skin the look of pure happiness. I have actually interviewed over 100 women, and I asked them to think of the perfect moment in their life, the most joyous moment. And they all turned this color of rosiness, of happiness. And I believe I've created that shade in Glee. And it's an all-over face color. You can apply it as a blush. You can apply it all over the face. But it's meant to give you that look of joy. Warmth and Glee are beautiful together as well, but I'm going to show you what Glee looks like by itself. Same technique. You're swirling, tapping, and then buffing it right into the skin. And you would apply Glee a little lower onto the cheek, onto the apple of the cheek. And if you want, you can smile when you're applying it too. You can see where it would naturally show up. And it's more of a rosy tone, and because the minerals are so natural, it's like a glow from within.
It's an innocent blush.
It's like your wedding day, the day your baby was born, happy moments. It's happiness, and you can't help but smile when you wear Glee. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. And you can wear it again on your eyes. You can dip your Buzz in it to make a lipstick out of it. Monica, I'm going to come over and put some on you myself.
That sounds great.
All right. So you just take a little bit, dip it very lightly. You touch the brush, you swirl it, really swirl that in, tap. Okay. Now, can you smile for me? Okay. You just brush it where you would be happy. Look at that. And then I also like to do some over the eyes. Oh, sorry. See, it's just a very light rosy glow.
Can you see?
Looks great.
Oh, yeah. It is the color of joy. You're right.
Isn't that pretty?
It is very pretty.
And the final step to a flawless complexion is Mineral Veil. because it gives your skin that look of beautiful bare skin. And the way it works is you put a little bit into the lid. Same idea, but you can put more of this in. It's completely sheer, completely translucent. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, it's not going to provide any coverage on the skin. It's just going to give your skin the look of like a fine gauze over a lens. So Stacey and Monica, why don't you put on some mineral veil? Tell me what you think. You just put some in the lid, you're swirling it with your third brush now.
Right.
And you just go over, and it's giving you the look of soft focus. Gets rid of those pores, the look of the pores.
Wow.
Takes away any shine that you might have.
It's a really nice finishing touch.
It's a nice
Leslie.
final finish.
Yeah. It's soft, it's light, it takes away shine, it minimizes the look of pores. Your pores actually look like they've disappeared. And it's great over the entire face. So after you're done applying your foundation, your warmth, your glee, you would put your mineral veil on. And you can apply as much as you'd like. Very light. And there you go. Now we're going to take you through some really basic eye looks with Bare Minerals eyeshadow. Now the benefits of Bare Minerals eyeshadow is that you're using minerals from the earth that are 100% pure, so you're not putting chemicals anywhere near your eye area. And they last all day, they have true color, and they blend flawlessly. So this will replace all of your pressed eyeshadows. Pressed eyeshadows, remember, have binders and fillers and other chemicals and waxes and ingredients that you really don't want around your eye area or on your face at all. So let's go straight over to Stacey and Monica, and we'll show you how to achieve just a basic eye look, and then we'll take you into some dramatic looks for evening. All right?
Great.
Stacey, why don't you start with the Bisque eyeshadow. You just take your eyeshadow brush that comes with the collection, and you're going to swirl it into the lid, tap it on the outside, and you're going to apply Bisque all over the lid, all the way up into the brow area.
What a great shade.
This is a great shade, and also a lot of people like to use Bisque as a concealer, so feel free, because it's made of the same pure minerals, to use Bisque because it's so neutral to cover up under eye circles. Keep going, put a little bit more on.
I went from my lash up to the brow.
Right.
And a little bit in here just to highlight that dark area.
Great. So then you have a beautiful eyeshadow base to continue.
Looks good on its own.
What's great about Bisque is it is like an eyeshadow base.
Okay.
A lot of women use it that way as well. You can never be too rich brown is the name of the next shade. And this is a rich brown color, but it's great for every day. And you're going to use the same brush, swirl, tap, and then buff it right on to the lid of the eye, but you're not going to go up to the contour. All over the lid. And you just blend it. It blends beautifully into the Bisque, and
so
it's not too
soft.
much.
It's a nice, soft, smoky eye.
All right, and then we have the third shade, which is Faux Fox, which is more of a, let's say, a reddish medium brown.
Helps just
Yeah, and that's an angled brush, so it's really effortless to get the contour
So
going here.
easy.
So if you've never been good at applying eyeshadow, this brush makes it really simple.
so easy.
There you go. Now while you're doing the other eye, I'm going to show everyone how we're going to do a nice day look on Monica. So we're going to start Monica with a color called Chenille, which is like a light peachy color, really, really light. And again, we're going to use this as an all-over base color. The next shade is Pebble, and I'm actually going to use the angled brush and use Pebble in your contour. I know that in my boutiques down in the LA area, Pebble's very popular with the LA crowd. I'm not sure why, but
It's a cute name.
it's. And then we're going to take Peach Puff, which is a very peachy corally color. Tap all over the lid. All right, blend it out. It's just a very neutral look for day.
Can you take a look? Oh yeah.
It's the no makeup look. Now we're going to talk about glimmers, and I love glimmers because they're like an accessory the way you would wear a nice bag or a belt or even a pair of sunglasses. Glimmers are fun. Wear them every day if you want. Wear them at evening Wear them to parties, whatever you want to do with it. I'm one of those people that wears them every single day, and I'll show you how. They're not tons of glitter, so they're just shimmer, soft, and beautiful. And Stacy's going to show you how she will use glimmers in a more dramatic way, and with Monica, who likes a more natural look, we'll show you how to achieve a soft, subtle look with the glimmer. So, Stacy, what glimmers did you pick?
I picked Queen Tiffany, and I'm going to apply it right over the half moon area of my eye, where I put the You Can Never Be Too Rich brown.
Okay.
And it's almost just going to make it pop like a foily effect. So it deepens it, but doesn't look hard and heavy.
And you know, when you layer the Bare Minerals glimmers over eyeshadows, it just gives a whole different effect, but it's very natural looking.
It's a sheer smoky, again, but it gives a little bit of a glimmer.
Very pretty.
This is Ecstasy, and what's great about Ecstasy is it transforms all shades. And I'm just going to use it as a highlighter.
Now, Ecstasy is one of those colors that has a double pearl to it, so it has a red and blue pearl. So you're putting it
picks
up
up all
under
the
your brow
other
bone.
colors, and I love putting Ecstasy on the lip too, because it just.
Yeah, and remember, you can use the same buzz technique that we did with Warmth and dip it into the glimmers that make sense on your lips and make lipsticks out of them.
Yeah.
Well, Monica, so we're going to use this great color called Desire. It's a champagne glimmer, and I'm going to show you.
So pretty.
It's so beautiful. And I'm just going to go over your entire lid with this color, over the pebble. And what this is going to do is just going to give your eyes a little glistening effect. No one's going to know exactly what's happening, but it's just subtle and sexy.
Okay.
It's what we want. Just applying it all over. Just dip it, swirl, tap, and then buff. Now I also picked another shade for you, and this is called Pussycat. It actually reminds me of a Siamese cat. Just going to give a little bit of accent on the outer corner of your eye, close to your lashes, prior to putting the liner on. Okay, take a look.
Oh, wow.
So it's a daytime look, but you can add some glimmer and some,
Sure.
it's an accessory.
I love it.
Now we're going to talk about Bare Minerals liner shadows. The reason the Bare Minerals liner shadows are better than the pencils that you're using now is that they don't contain waxes, they last longer, they're better for your skin. These are fabulous for the eyes, they last all day, they're easy to apply once you learn the tips and techniques that we're going to show you now. So Stacy, you're going to be using Onyx, which is our deepest black shade. And what I like to do is take the liner brush and run it under the faucet. We have a little water here. And you're going to wet the brush, put your Onyx right in there until you create like a little paste in the lid. And then you're going to take the brush, which is very thin, and you're going to put it as close to the lash line as possible. And it just fits perfectly there, and it just makes your lashes look that much thicker.
I love the ease of putting this on. You can go as thick or as thin as you like to.
And remember, Stacy's look is a more dramatic evening look. She might not wear Onyx during the day because of her coloring and her hair coloring, but for evening it's fabulous with the glimmers that she's wearing. Now for Monica, we're using Coffee Bean, which is a beautiful rich brown color, and light feathery strokes as close to the lash line as you can. You want to try the other side?
Okay. As close
Perfect.
to the lash line as
Yep,
possible.
perfect. And then if you want more dramatic, you just add more. But you did a great job.
Thank
Good job, Monica.
It's easy.
Okay, and the finishing touches for the eyes, mascara. One great tip for eyelashes is to start at the base of your lashes with the brush and zigzag from the base to the tip of your lashes. It gives a fuller look, helps separate the lashes, and it's just very eye-opening.
It's a great tip. It just builds the
really
thickness at the base. One of the things I like to do is bend the brush. And you make a great brush.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's great.
And Leslie, I
Straight
also
back.
like the zigzag trick because I don't have that many eyelashes. So when I start at the base and I zigzag my way up.
It gives you fully lashes. Huh?
Exactly.
All right, now for the real finishing touch on eyes. You know how you wouldn't put just an ordinary frame on a beautiful picture? Well, now we're going to focus right in on the brows and show you how to apply your brow color to give you the perfect frame for your face. All right, Stacy, what color are you using?
I'm going to use dark brown, medium blonde. I like this color because it's just enough to fill in the sparseness. And you know, Leslie, the brows are related, but they're not twins. So I like to just go in and balance out my brow imperfections. Build a little bit on the tail. And I love the brow brush because it also helps to fluff the brows as you're building in the color.
Bare Minerals colors really are from nature, so they look great against your hair color. We've made beautiful shades from the earth that just correspond beautifully, and they don't look like they're painted on like a pencil would be. They're feathery strokes because they are Bare Minerals.
I like them too because it's not a wax, once again, that
Sticks and looks clumpy,
yeah,
right?
Clumps my brows together and it melts throughout the day.
Right. And Monica, we're going to use auburn on you, and notice the slanted brush, and it's stiff too, so it helps make applying your brows really easy. So you go in, I like to start actually at the arch, and then you just follow your natural brow. But look how it's filled in. Can you see the difference?
Oh yeah, there's a big difference.
And you know, you have lots of reddish highlights in your hair, and I like the auburn to pull that out a little bit. I'm wearing the auburn as well.
Oh, you are?
Since I have lots of fake red highlights in my hair. Okay, I have a philosophy on the lips that I think you're really gonna like. I like lips to be glossy and full. I know that some of you out there have bought into that whole matte look that was around for a while, but you know what? We don't have oil glands in our lips, and it just makes them look dry and old and like a prune. So I believe that you should layer on glossy color so they look full, ripe, and luscious. But I want you to focus in here on the ladies' lip look now before we transform them. And Stacy, we're going to do a fun color look to go with your great dramatic eyes. If you don't have big voluptuous lips to start, then I want you to do a little bit of cheating around the outside. Don't go inside the lip, go a little bit around the outside. There you go. Follow it around, and the lip liners in the Bare Escentuals line are very, very creamy, so you're not going to find them dragging along at all. And go up and over. Now, if your lips are dry, you can start out with a lip balm like Buzz Latte or Lip Saver to moisten the lips first. And wear that to bed at night too, because it helps really soften the lips. And then you're filling it in with henna, which is great, because it helps keep your lipstick on longer. But really go outside the mouth. Now I want you to take the lip brush and dip it right into Very Pretty. Just fill up that lip brush with Very Pretty and go all the way around the outside of the lips, following the lip liner.
This is very pretty.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
I predict that this is going to be one of my best-selling shades. It's very wearable. It's a medium tone berry color. It's not too opaque. So just follow along the line, and no one's going to know that you cheated the line there.
My ex-boyfriends will.
So now I want you to take Baby, which is a frosty pink color, and I want you to just put that in the center of the bottom lip and a little bit in the center of the top lip. That's going to give you that poofy look that you want.
Great tip.
Now, if you want, you can also dip that lighter shade into a glimmer and give a real effect, and it's very stunning and very sexy. I'm really all for those sexy lips. Monica,
Leslie.
you've got these big full lips already. So we're going to take neutral liner, which is my most popular lip liner color. We're just going to follow your lips, because they're already as full as can be, so we don't have to cheat and go outside. I cheat and go outside, but you don't have to cheat and go outside. And I mean cheat on the lips. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, so you're going all the way, and then we'll fill it in. Then we're going to use Yumi and the lip brush. Yumi is a beautiful frosty rose color. I can tell your lips, do they get dry? Yeah, so you need a real moisturizing lipstick, nothing drying. Okay, and then for you, I'm going to use a shade called Luscious, which is actually vitamin E stick. This isn't our regular lipstick. It's very, 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 very sheer and super glossy. So we really want to play up that glossy mouth of yours, the full lips that you have. And Luscious can go over any shade and just transform them. It's a sheer, sheer, sheer red. Don't let this color of the bullet scare you at all. Gotta trust me on this. Okay.
See? Oh, wow. That's really, really nice. I have to admit, I wasn't a little scared when you brought Luscious.
Everybody is like, woo! No, but it's
typically
just
a color I would wear.
it just adds like a glaze to the lips, like a sheer red. It's like a hot red glaze, but it's very, very sheer.
It is.
Voila, some more Bare Minerals beauties. You guys look fantastic. And thank you so much for helping me out on this video today.
Oh, thank you, Leslie.
Thank you so much for watching. We had a great time. We hope you did. And just remember, there are no rules to Bare Minerals makeup. Just swirl, tap, and buff, and have a lot of fun with it.